Thank you for joining us. This is the deliberations for the City Planning Commission hearing on March 8th, 2021. During deliberations, commission members review cases and take action by voting. There is no participation by applicants or the public.
Okay, what we'll do, we'll start with case number 1. Case number 1, S-02-20-21, 89 Genesee Street, to subsidize one parcel into 4 parcels to facilitate the establishment of a long-term acute care specialty hospital, where 2 parcels will not have frontage or driveways on the existing improved public street, and actually requiring City Planning Commission approval. In a motion?
I'll move.
Thank you.
I will second Eugenio.
Thank you, Carrie.
Damn it, without Brad, I thought today is my day.
I know Brad's missing out today.
Marlon stepped up to the plate.
All right, discussion, any questions, any concerns?
Yeah, my only concern was those landlocked parcels. It seems kind of like an administrative decision, but it's their main building and the subsidiary of the main building, so they're not going anywhere.
Right.
And as they pointed out, they have an adjacent parcel that is also currently landlocked. So I don't see any problem here. I hope it gets them their funding and we get more residential treatment. So
Sure.
Yep, it doesn't change what they were doing anyway, because they were always landlocked as they exist.
Right. I think the key thing here is the easements that is signed with between parcel and parcel,
Yes.
providing that access.
Okay. All right, any other concerns, any other questions? I think it makes a lot of sense. No other questions or comments? All right, we're ready to vote. All those in favor of establishing or allowing to subdivide one parcel into 4 at 89 Genesee Street. All those in favor? Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? So that's 5-0-0, I believe, right, Anna?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Is that 5-0-0?
Shouldn't it be 6?
3, 4, 5.
I think it's 6, is it?
Aye.
6.
Sorry.
No,
Okay, so by a motion of 6-0-0, the motion passes in the affirmative.
yes, 6. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Have my new math.
None of us counted ourselves.
I did one time and the commission grew in size.
Okay, Anna, ready for case 3?
I am.
Okay, case 3, E-17-20-21, 448 and 464 Portland Avenue, to establish an outdoor storage of flatbed trailers in connection with industrial operation conducted on the premises Ramar Steel, and actually requiring City Planning Commission approval. The motion?
So move.
Thank you.
Hey, Carrie, I was with you.
I'm
You
not doing
second?
it. I will second it, yes.
Thank you.
So much drama, really.
Okay. Any discussion, any concerns?
I mean, one thing you have to address here, if you are so inclined to approve it, is just the waivers of some of the
Yes.
setback requirements and whether they're merited by the special circumstances of this site.
Right, and I guess I'll read those. They're on page 2 of the staff report, 120-175B. That's the outdoor storage has been proposed to in the front yard setback adjacent to Miller Street. So we need to waive that if we're so inclined to do so. Okay. Any concerns with it, with waiving that?
Nope.
I mean, I think it makes sense given the nature of the site, and there's nothing that they can do to push things further back. that would reduce the number of potential spots for the trailers. And I think that I'd much rather waive, and they're putting in screening to reduce the impact of visibility. So that's okay with me.
I'm just gonna like over exaggerate what we're doing here, except
Yes.
we don't have that aerial imagery in this file, which is annoying. So basically these super long parcels are built between two streets. We've got
Yes.
Portland and Miller. So technically this is the front yard because it's
Right.
facing Miller Street, and even more so because here's the beginning of the building and we've got this outdoor storage that's in front of the building. So the first waiver is for outdoor storage in a front yard, which normally we want it in the backyard, but there is no backyard here.
Right.
For me, that was kind of the reason the exception made sense. It wasn't that they just, hey, the owner wants to park out back, so we can't use it for storage. There is no out back.
Right.
This was an acceptable for that.
Yes.
Right.
So all those in favor of waiving that?
Aye.
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 I think that's everyone. That's 6-0. And then the second waiver that we need to do is on the same sheet. Contractor storage must be a minimum of 200 feet from a residential or open space district. And again, it is not a compliance. The steel materials to be stored on site. Materials are located within 12 feet of an R1 zone district and approximately 45 feet on the east. The proposed storage is approximately 260 feet from an R1 at the south. Again, I think based upon the nature of the site and what they're currently doing, I think it makes sense. They can't change the specs of the site. And I think it makes sense to waive this as well.
It is a border site, and I understand that the rules are put there so that you don't suddenly have an industrial pop-up in the middle of a, suburban.
Residential.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's been there for as long as it has been. And I think,
Yeah.
and I think the current fencing, I think is excellent. I mean, it's better than a lot of the properties that we see.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I think that those are the only two things that we have to wait. Oh, we got to vote on that. All those in favor?
There was one comment from Environmental Services, I think it was, about, I think it was Miller Street.
It
Yeah,
was about the salt though, wasn't it?
what's that?
It was just about this, like, don't salt the area because
No, that too. It was along Miller Street. They proposed 2 Black Hills spruce and evergreen that will grow 10 and blah, blah, blah. They show the trees spacing at 16 feet on center. In Google Street View, it appears there are gaps of rows in the pines along Miller Street that would allow views into the site. And I do believe they're still there. I read this after I did the site visit, but I think there are gaps. I would actually like to have those filled in with a few more spruce trees as well, so that you've got that consistent, just
that's
I'm gonna pull up those comments because I believe I attached like the progression of the landscape architect comments. So that was her first review of the first drawings, and those were passed on to the applicant, or who I believed incorporated all of those revisions. So I do believe that those gaps have been filled in by virtue of additional planting, but let me verify that.
excellent. If they haven't, that would be my only, and I wouldn't even make it contingent, just strongly recommend.
Mhm.
It's, as our chairman pointed out, this was a fairly beautiful industrial site for,
Yes.
beautiful stretch, but you know what I mean? It's
Being in the city.
meticulous. So let's just take it up one more tiny notch and then I will feel very good about it.
Did you find that, Anna? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. So here, so what Carrie was reading was like her initial feedback, and then here's the most recent one
Yes, that
after.
was 4 days later, perfect.
Cool. So just because I'm here and because I get focused on these kinds of things. So these are some of the gaps down here. So all of these.
Can you just recite what drawing you're on?
Oh, sure. This
yeah.
is the landscaping plan, which is C1.4. Apologies for that. So these asterisk looking guys are the existing spruce. These big circle guys are the new ones. And you can see here are the new plantings to fill in these gaps.
Wonderful.
And then all of these are going to be new so that these guys are going to get a little bit more of a robust screening program.
Great. And yeah, that was my only two
Only
cents.
concern? All right, any other comments, any other concerns? No, I think a very good proposal. I think it makes a lot of sense, and I think they're doing a great job.
And I appreciate any applicant that comes in to kind of tidy up if you were using it for storage and suddenly realized you need a permit, then thank you for coming to get a permit. We
There you go.
appreciate it.
Mhm.
It's better
That's easier.
seek approval rather than ask for forgiveness.
I think it also, you guys played a part in that though. I think the exercise in preparing a planning commission proposal brings up that conversation with themselves. So I think that I always appreciate how special permit uses are evaluated in a case by case situation because it makes them reevaluate and reorganize their current conditions.
All right, and any other questions, any other concerns? All right, I guess we will vote on establishing or to establish an outdoor storage of flatbed trailers at 448, 464 Portland Avenue. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, by a vote of 6-0-0, the motion passes in the affirmative.
All right. And that being said, that should conclude our deliberations for this evening. I want to thank everybody for their diligence and their patience. And thanks for not taking a break. We can get out a little bit earlier and do some fun things in the nice weather.